What does being divorced 46 as a single mom look like? Because I don't know how I got here, but here I am. I notice whenever anybody asks me, are you married? Or are you single? Or how old are you? Or any of these labels that people tend to ask you about when it comes to your status, your age. I always say it so slowly because I'm still adjusting to however the world labels me. It's not a bad thing. It's just an adjustment. It's like putting on a new pair of glasses. Everything suddenly looks honest, even the parts that I wasn't ready to see. Sometimes the clarity is really refreshing and sometimes it's a little jarring. But the truth is, I am now looking at the world with my own eyes, rather than eyes that I feel pretended to see what I wanted to see instead of what I was really seeing.
I can feel it. I'm thinking we're gonna have sea bass or maybe a red snapper. Go!
When I look back at some of the milestones of my last couple years, it feels like I had a playbook that I was living by. Almost feels like I had a script that I was living by because I so wanted to hit those points and have my life be about those things instead of what it really was.
I used to think that if I stayed ahead of the plan, worked hard enough, if I held everything together tightly enough, I could avoid crashing. But I realized life doesn't work like that. Life interrupts. Life enjoys a little head-on collision. And my job is to keep moving instead of pretending I didn't feel the impact.
Divorce is a word you never imagine attached to your name. Not because you're special, but because you think you'll know how to save something before it breaks. As a divorcee, you're always seeing people say, what are the things that they warn you about before divorce happens? And then one day you realize you're not broken. You're just finally honest, and honesty is heavy, but it's freedom. Being 46 doesn't feel old, and it doesn't feel young. It feels awake. It feels like somebody turned on the lights in a room that I have lived in forever, and I'm finally seeing things clearly.
I don't have answers, but I got boundaries. And my maybe has become no. My I'm fine has become I ain't doing that. I don't feel old. I feel intentional. And intention feels better than youth ever did.
Being single isn't about the loneliness. It's about being aware. It's knowing who I am now and what I'm not willing to carry into my next chapter.
People will ask questions, and I think sometimes the answer of just I'm doing what feels right for me right now is the best dating status. It's the truth.
Y'all, space is not emptiness. It is room. Room to breathe, room to think, room to return to myself without rushing into whatever's next. And it is the best feeling yet. Not having to check in on anybody, not having to answer to anybody, not having to share that with anybody. Anybody else should share the space of you doing what's right for you right now. And that's the truth. It's crazy how motherhood was never my plan, but it feels like it was written for me. Some days I'm really proud of the woman that Monica was helping me to become, and other days, you know, I grapple with some of the ways my life turned out. But then Monica will say something so brilliant and sensitive, and it'll make me realize that she chose me.
No doubt, motherhood is messy. It's chaotic, it's messy, but it's also sacred. And in many ways, I'm discovering how motherhood saved me. All right, so here I am. I'm divorced. I'm 46. I'm single. And I have a toddler who teaches me more about myself than any adult ever has. I am not healed, but I am not defeated. I'm awake. And it's the best feeling in the world. I'm trusting the quiet around me. I'm building a life that is completely mine. I'm not perfect. I'm not polished. But I'm honest.
This is me. This is me in the middle of becoming. It's not the before, it's not the after.
And it is always trying and trying again. And somehow, this part of my life feels like the most honest I have ever seen.